And it happened. The Seahawks releasing safeties Jamal Adams and Quandre Diggs. Yep. Now we can go back to that Geno Stone video that I did a couple of weeks ago, suggesting that he be the guy that follows your man Mike Macdonald from the Baltimore Ravens and teams up with Julian Love, the young kid Merrick, and of course, my guy, Coby Bryant. There's your 4 safeties right there. Obviously, I don't know if it'll happen that way. I'm just suggesting something. I think that it will be a perfect fit because of those guys can flip each other's style. In the Mike Macdonald defense, there will be safeties played at depth. You will have a split safety look, no doubt about that, but we've already gone through this, right? They will roll coverage, and they will switch the strength of the formation as well. So you think you're playing in the open part of the formation or open field, you can be against the strength of the formation in a heartbeat, right? So, yes, Coby Bryant, I don't know how it'll go, right? Coby Bryant seems to be somebody who could flourish under a Mike Macdonald. He could be the guy who could play that Kyle Hamilton role, in my opinion. There are others out there. Obviously, Julian Love, you want to play him at depth. You want to let him do all kinds of stuff, right? He can also do the Kyle Hamilton role, right? Geno Stone, we know he replicate his role in Baltimore, being able to play that deep safety up there, get his hands on passes. Let Geno Stone do that there. The Merrick kid, of course, probably kind of a tweener as well. So don't know much about him as far as seeing him play. He looked pretty decent in the preseason. There's no doubt about that, man. But Coby Bryant, I think people are sleeping on him. Listen, Seahawks ain't messing around, right? To save $27.5 million, there you go. Him, Patrick Queen, right? Load them up. Load them up. The Seahawks need to get on that defense there. Maybe best to think about some safeties in the draft as well. It's a pretty cool safety draft there. Probably no superstar type guys that you think would go in the first round. Definitely second round and beyond type cats right there, which will work out pretty good because that means more than likely they could go in the third round where the Seahawks do have picks. So, yeah, what do you guys think about that, right? So I might as well just repurpose this Geno Stone video, right? So you can delve back into that because a lot of people were like, why would they release Quandre Diggs? Yeah, Quandre Diggs played dipped, right? He came on strong a little bit at the end of the season, no doubt about that. I still think he has some football left. I would love for that football to be out here in Philadelphia. Quandre Diggs would fit well out here, and we need somebody with his exact skill set, no doubt about that. As far as the president Jamal Adams goes, yeah, I don't know what to tell you there, right? We'll have to get to that another day. I still think he was recovering from his injury. Obviously, he's been a talented football player before. He would probably need to go back and get back with some of the guys that he was with before and see if they can replicate that magic that he had with the New York Jets. I honestly would love him to play for my team, the New York Jets, as well. So I don't know if that type of reunion would be in the future for him. But, hey, I know you guys don't care about that because people were absolutely destroying this guy last year and pretty much the entire time that he's been there. So you don't have to cry about Jamal Adams anymore. He's gone. Quandre Diggs, super talented cat. I think it would be tough to see him go because, hey, that man could play some football. I don't care what anybody says. Like I said before, he's one of the most smartest safeties, period, point blank out there. And we know that he could play a nickel role like he did in Detroit. Obviously, these days, man, he's best served as kind of a post safety. I love the type of range that he has. Football intelligence on swole, like I said before. But Coby Bryant, slam dunk giant, outplay the code, boy, don't try it. So, Coby Bryant, I want to see what this means for him. Maybe it doesn't mean anything for him, but we know Julian Love, all-pro potential. And, yeah, got to get your boy Geno Stone. So let me know, right? So, once again, without further ado, that Geno Stone video. All right. Leo. Hey, yo. It's like the more things change, the more they stay the same. Now, that clip at the beginning was from pretty much a year ago, right? Almost exactly a year ago. People were souring on one Quandre Diggs, but he came up with a nice interception, I believe, to help Seattle go to the playoffs. Now, this year, man, I'm going to have to reverse course on everything that I said there. Not everything that I said, right, because Quandre Diggs did have his moments this year. However, I'm not the type to continue to ride analysis. My analysis of Quandre Diggs the previous few seasons, I thought he was damn good. Like I said before, man, one of the best doing it. This last year, when they really honed in on trying to do that Vic Fangio scheme, it did not fit Quandre Diggs at all. And we know it didn't fit one Jamal Adams either. The results are a little bit different. You can see Jamal Adams right here, flat foot. I got him, coach. I got him, coach. I got him, coach. And right here, you can tell. That pandemic separation started hitting on his ass. He was like, I don't have him, coach. And the ball would yock it right over his head there. Easy pickings right there for your boy Deebo Samuel. All right, so I'm out on Jamal Adams. No doubt he definitely needs to go to another team. Quandre Diggs is a little different for me, though, but hey, it's still a business there. I can very well see him going out the door as well, especially when you have the emergence of one Julian Love. Come on now. I did not know this man was riding the stitches on this particular play right here. You get that vert going on down here against Trey Brown. My man shoots it, right? They roll coverage. He rolls to the stitches right here, works out of a pedal, and then makes a crazy-ass long-range play. I could not believe it. Look at this. Who's that? Oh, watch this. Watch where it came from. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. What are we doing here? That was an amazing play. Funny thing about it, Seattle still may have rich people problems at defensive back because they have one Coby Bryant, who is a complete Swiss Army knife. I don't know what Coach Macdonald does with these guys. I would love to see or know the inside of personnel where some of these guys who are floated between positions, if they'll stay there or if they'll be dedicated to one position. Coby Bryant floated at safety. Maybe Macdonald sees him as that. Maybe he could be the Cal Hamilton or something like that, right? However, you would have to think that he would play wherever Jamal Adams would have played, for sure. Julian Love, same deal right there. We know about his post-safetyness, if that's a word. He can do that. We know he can moonlight on the inside as a slot corner. And, of course, he can come and fill as well. My man made the Pro Bowl. So imagine that. That cat at the beginning of the year who erased his comments, I noticed, was talking like I didn't know what I was talking about. It said that I was doing this and that when I told everybody that your man was definitely a great pickup and he will show that, and he did show himself to be that as well. And don't forget, they already drafted a safety last draft. Jared Reed will be a factor. He got a little bit of time, but mostly was spent on special teams, I believe, until he got injured. 5'9", 196 pounds. Built very much in the mode of a Quandre Diggs when you look at it that way as well. So that's 3 safeties on the team, but I still think they should think about adding someone who can play deep just like Diggs, and that is one Geno Stone from the Baltimore Ravens. I obviously know all about this guy. Used to cover the Ravens, a co-cover, right, to the Seattle Seahawks. So Geno Stone's ascension this year came with me not covering them. However, seeing him in preseason, seeing him working, I know the type of skill set that he has, and he showed himself to be fantastic. Check this out. Geno Stone, 5'11", 210 pounds, has pretty good size for the safety position, especially if we're talking about potential free safety. Now, remember, they tried to play a lot more split coverage last year. The Seattle Seahawks did. Mike Macdonald does some of that, but you will get a lot of post safety as well. So you're going to need somebody back there you know can do that. And I don't think Julian Love should be that full time, right? He should play that in the pinch. The more you have him around the line of scrimmage and the more you have him around passes, I believe he'll show his weight right there, especially going against tight ends and stuff. I believe he'll get even better at that this year here. But Geno Stone, as you can see right here, he was mainly a special teams guy when I covered the Baltimore Ravens there. They had an injury to Marcus Williams, and he was tasked with starting 11 games, and he produced 7 interceptions for a Mike Macdonald defense. 9 PDs. Come on, man. Come on. Now, if I had to say anything about Geno Stone from what I do know about him and watching the Baltimore Ravens last year, he's some of the same stuff that I saw from Diggs and Adams as far as missed tackles. He's going to have to get that together. Seattle Seahawks aren't going to play that. I'm pretty sure Mike Macdonald wasn't playing that either, but he was giving them so much production, of course, with the deep stuff and being able to pick off passes. So sometimes you got to overlook that a little bit. Quandre Diggs wasn't doing that anymore. He was missing tackles, and he wasn't being a playmaker like he was in the past. So that's why I could be a little bit down on him, despite the fact that I know he still has some good football left in him as well there. So, all right, just a couple of plays here to familiarize you guys with Geno Stone and how Macdonald was deploying him. Like I said before, they will work with the split safety stuff, but, man, a lot of the times you can see them work here. As you see in the front, you know that this is going to be some type of man coverage for sure. And you got Stone here riding the stitches. So he's playing deep, just like you would see from a Quandre Diggs, circa 2022, right? So you see with the man coverage right here. Now, he didn't really do anything on this particular play. The ball went to him, and he just caught it, whatever like that. But just to show you that, hey, he could come right over, reprise his role there, and that would free up a Julian Love or also free up a Coby Bryant, right, to have those guys back there. Or maybe that frees up Coby Bryant to be the nickel, and then you have Witherspoon playing out wide. So all kind of different ways you could do that. That's another thing. We just don't know what Macdonald or how Macdonald will see some of these players. And maybe he thinks differently of what they were doing before and deploys them just way differently. Or even the personnel, guys who were starting before, may not start now. You just never know. Let's look at another one. On this one right here, you get more of a vertical zone. So working more of that cover 3 look here. You get the outside corners there. You can see them pressing it vertically, stand on the outside while in man coverage. So man with zone principles there. You see Stone here roll to the post. That brings down Kyle Hamilton here, the strong safety. He's working with someone shallow right there. So your man having to ride the stitches again and then get over to the center, and we can roll it right here. Look at that switch release. Kyle Hamilton gets them down there, and you see Geno on his back pedal. Yaka. There we go. And sits it down right there. You can see it a little bit better from this angle. Matter of fact, here's Stone right here. You can see them, the fabricated pressure, sending Patrick Queen there. Another guy who should be a Seattle Seahawk for you guys there, but Jared Goff, miscommunication, Geno Stone, Johnny on the spot. Smart enough to go ahead and sit it down as well. So, listen, let me know how you want to see this play out. Not tell me how you think it will play out. None of you guys are insiders. You guys need to drop the insider routine and just be fans. So, tell me how you would like for it to play out. You like Geno Stone with a Coby Bryant, and you got the Reed kid as well. And, of course, Julian Love. Those are your 4 safeties there. How would you like to see that play out? Maybe you guys want to see another safety drafted or something like that. So let me know. All right, but it's your boy Jersey Murph as always. Thanks for tuning in. Much love to everybody out there. All my top Billin villains. Big love and salutes to you guys, man. Make sure you're sharing the content. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not. And make sure you hit that thanks button because your boy be serving that hibachi. So tip your waiter, all right? Salute.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.